Well, my, look at what we have here. Surprise, everybody, and welcome to tonight's NASCAR live stream. We're starting things a little bit differently here today. This is a game that I have not played. What has it been now, like 3 years? We started the channel off with some NASCAR Heat. Let's see, what was the first game? NASCAR Heat 4, I believe, was the first game we ever played on the channel. The first classic NASCAR game we ever played on the channel way back in August of 2020, roughly 4 years ago, when the channel started. We played this game. What we did a couple season playthroughs, just like we usually do with the NASCAR Classic video games. And we go season by season. And the reason why I don't do career modes is because they get drawn out a little bit longer. And I don't have that kind of time to be able to dedicate like videos to the channel. And that's part of the reason why I live stream a lot, is because it's just easier and more accessible. I don't have time to edit videos. I have a full-time job. I do live commentary for the actual races on the NASCAR race weekend, so I can't really like edit videos like this. So that's part of the reason why we usually don't do career modes on the channel. Now with the newer games, I was kind of live streaming them. With the NASCAR Heat 4, NASCAR Heat 5. NASCAR Heat 5, for instance, the career mode we did there, I didn't even work my way up the ladder system. What I did was I started in the Cup Series, and then once I won a championship, I'm done. Well, guess what? With this career mode, once I win a championship, we are not done. There's a lot of career modes of this game on NASCAR YouTube channels out there. This isn't the first one. It probably won't be the last. But what's going to be unique with this one is we're going to try to break some records. We are going to be the all-time winningest driver by the end of this career mode. We're going to try to go for 200 wins. Can we get 200 wins in 20 seasons? Because this game only allows you to run up to 20 seasons. The reason why I picked this game is because I never really did a full career mode playthrough of this game. The only time I ever played the career mode was right when I started playing the game on the channel, and I was doing a career mode on the side whenever I'd have extra time to play games. Now, I don't really play NASCAR video games outside of when I'm streaming, so that's why I figured, well, if I'm going to stream, might as well do something like this. Now, NASCAR 07, that was originally scheduled for tonight, and that, of course, we are doing season mode playthroughs with the Cup and the Busch Series right now. We will be doing that on specific nights. If there's nights where I don't think I can get a career mode episode in, then I'll end up doing that instead. And we're pretty much back to the daily live streams once again, like we were on the channel from pretty much about early to mid-May and the first few years of the channel. So obviously we just got done streaming NASCAR 7 yesterday, but plan for NASCAR Thunder 2004 for the foreseeable future. And we're going to break this up into 6 races per episode. As you see, this is going to be how the career mode's going to be. We're going to do 36 races, full seasons, legend difficulty, can't talk. We're going to do normal damage, so it's going to put more emphasis on us trying to race clean. As for those of you that do know or don't know about this career mode, very vital to keep your equipment clean in the first place. Damage will obviously be on normal, so it's going to be even harder for us to have to try to race clean as much as we possibly can. Obviously, caution flags will be on. The reason why I'm doing 10% race length is because I plan on doing 20 seasons. So I'm not going to be, I know usually I do full races on the channel. I love doing full races because it breaks it up like a realistic race. Sit down for 2 to 3 hours, run a full race. You could strategize a little bit more. There's not going to be as much strategy in a 10% race, but if we're going to get 20 seasons done in a reasonable amount of time, we have to do 10% races, and that's the least amount that you can do with actually having pit stops. If you go race length shorter than 10% in this game, there won't be pit stops. So I want to make sure that we're going to have 1 to 2 pit stops a race still. So that is why we're going with that. I don't know if that's going to make the career mode harder by running a shorter race or easier. I really don't know, because I usually don't run this short of races. When I played the career mode before, it wasn't 100%. I think I did 25% races. So, I mean, it's obviously going to be shorter than that, but again, if we're going to be able to get 20 seasons in a reasonable amount of time, it's probably still going to take like a calendar year to get this career mode done. Our goal, again, we're going to try to break the all-time wins record. We're going to obviously try to win as many championships as possible as well. Try to go for 8, obviously, to break the record. It's going to take a couple seasons before we can even win our first or be in contention for our first. I'm well aware of that. I can't really remember exactly how this career mode went. Again, I have not played this career mode in like 4 years, And when I did it, I kind of freelanced it a little bit, and I had never played it before that, so it's going to be a kind of a learning curve going through this once again. This game in general, I'm sure, is going to handle way different than NASCAR 07. NASCAR 07, it's a lot. You have a lot more stability with your race car. This game, from what I remember, very difficult. And if you remember when we did our custom schedule season on this game and our other season mode on this game as well, I did not win a championship, so I have not won a championship on this game for you guys. So when we do it in the career mode, it will be a first. Those are the rules. We're going to do 6 races per episode. This episode's going to be maybe a little bit longer. The reason why this episode's going to be a little bit longer is because we obviously have to create our car and all that stuff. So I'm going to do this kind of on the fly real quick here. Yeah, we're going to go new. And I'm going to pick Ford, and the reason being is because, well, I have a Ford Mustang. So Ford's my manufacturer to go to, so I'm going to stick with them. I know some people are probably going to want me to run as maybe some other manufacturers, but I will say, hang on, the default, oh, this is a Ford Taurus. I kind of like that paint scheme, I'm not going to lie. Our sponsor's probably not going to be Kroger. So definitely going to have to go with Ford. Do we only have those 2 to pick from? Oh, no, there's that. That looks like Chase Briscoe's car now. That looks like a similar paint scheme that Briscoe would run on a semi-regular basis. I think I'm gonna... It's kind of a basic looking... I think I'm gonna go back to that one that kind of caught my eye there for a second. That might have been the neatest looking one. Alright. Thanks for everybody tuning into the stream, by the way. Denny GT2, Dark Crypto, Ashton G, JC1424. I vouch for 25%. If we're doing 20 seasons, this we can't do 25% races because I'd only be able to do like 2 races an episode. I mean, our full seasons alone take like, even if I pack them all in, like, you know, back to back to back daily, like it takes 3 to 4 months to get it done, and that's just one season. If we do 20 seasons of that, I mean, even if we did 2 races instead of 1 per episode, I mean, that's going to be a lot. Plus, I have to practice and qualify and stuff too, especially with this being a career mode. It's not like season mode where my equipment is automatically the best. That's not going to be the case here, so I'm going to have to push it to the edge. So you're going to see practice, qualifying, and all that in these episodes. So I have to do really short races, unfortunately. Did 10%. It makes it easy to keep track position, which leads to meeting sponsor expectations on accident. Start asking you to do other things you can't. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Now, there is one stipulation that I didn't mention that I'm also going to do. By the way, picking this card, try to fly through this a little bit. Put my name in here while I'm talking, too. So as far as what I'm going to do stipulation-wise, some of you guys might know already, and I was doing this, and I kind of fell off of it a little bit with the season modes, and I should get back to it to also make sure that I race clean, because, you know, that's huge. I'm huge on racing clean and making these races more realistic, especially with the shorter race length, and more than likely it's going to be maybe a little bit easier over time. Obviously not right out of the gate, but over time it'll become easier and easier. If I am involved in an accident in any way, that means if I accidentally spin a car out, if I spin out, if I cause a debris caution, if a wreck happens in front of me and I get caught up in it, I have to pit. I can repair damage, but I cannot take tires. So I will be penalizing myself for that and not giving myself an unfair advantage to pit and take tires if I have like a lazy spin. I don't like it. I see other people do it, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I did it all the time when I was younger too. But then, like, when I started the channel, I wanted to make it more legitimate. If I have like a lazy spin or something like that, I'm not going to pit and take tires. If I do, I'm going to make sure it's under grain. I'm going to penalize myself for it, because I feel like it's an unfair advantage if I'm running in last, for instance. I spin out, and then I take tires, and then I start passing cars on fresh tires because I never damaged my car. and then I get up to like 30th, 25th or whatever, and then I can also take like fuel only, for instance, because I don't have to go much further into the race with it being a 10% race and I get a top 10 finish. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I feel like that's cheating the system a little bit. We're going to try to make this as hard on us as we possibly can. And again, try to make this realistic, because in real life, that would never happen. Usually you would spin, and especially nowadays, you get like beached on the back straightaway and lose a couple laps. So I'm not. I mean, I guess I could technically, if I spun, like sit and go a lap down. I'm not going to go that far with it. If I'm on the lead lap, I could try to stay on the lead lap, especially if having to race back to the line. But yeah, I'm not going to plan on taking tires. So we're going to make this difficult. What did I just click on, by the way? I was talking and got sidetracked. I'm not good at being able to talk and do other stuff at the same time. It's fine when I'm racing, but it's not okay. Okay, we need hometown. So maybe some of you don't know, but from Toledo, Ohio. So we're going to put that on there. I'm not going to make a random name up. My team name, by the way, is going to be Woody Racing. And there's a slight story that I'm going to kind of leave short behind that. The reason why we're going to call it Woody Racing, my grandpa's nickname was Woody. Growing up, his last name is Whitty, but people at the racetrack, when he owned sprint cars back in the 80s, 90s, whatever, they called him Woody, and that's kind of what he's been known as. So when I was growing up and I was racing quarter midget, our team name was Woody Racing. So we're going to bring Woody Racing to life on this career mode, and we're going to try to get Woody Racing a NASCAR Cup Series championship. State of Ohio. You guys are about to find out my age here. August 11th. I don't think I stated a couple weeks ago that I was streaming, but I did stream on my birthday, and I don't think I mentioned it to anybody. 24 years old. How do I get out of here? Oh, I just back out. I thought I had to hit start or something. Alright, unfortunately we can't take the number 99 because unfortunately Jeff Burton has that car. So, I mean, we could take the 199. I hate taking a 3-digit number, but 99 was, I think for the sake of Woody Racing, we have to take 199. Because it only keeps it authentic, because 99 was my number growing up, so I guess we could change the schemes around here a little bit. We could probably... I had an orange car, primarily orange car, growing up, so I don't even... I mean, it was like pretty much like all orange. There was a little bit of black on it. I gotta... trying to fly through here a little bit. I think one year we had flames on the side of the car, too. What, yeah, that won't work. Do we have one with flames? I don't think we do. I think I'm gonna take this scheme. Gotta find a similar number font. I'll have to bring a picture in sometime what it looked like. What number font probably matches what I had? I feel like that looks somewhat similar to what I had. Go with this. We're gonna go, because we're new, we're not gonna have any contingencies, and as we get more money along the way, we'll start adding contingencies. Car name. I never really had a car name growing up, but my actual car is Scarlet, so we'll just... Well, actually, my original car was Scarlet, and then when I updated my Mustang and got a new one a few months back, I called it Scarlet Junior. Even though the car is going to be orange, we're still going to call it Scarlet. It's not going to make any sense, but we'll make it make sense. Alright. That's enough of that. Colors. We got to make it orange for Woody Racing. See, now here's the problem. I'm colorblind. So we're going to try to make this as orange as we can. Gosh, is this orange? I have no clue. You guys in the chat, let me know. The color shade I'm on right now, is this orange? I need your help. Numbers 53, 56, 63, 64, 83. Yeah, if they had like 09, I would probably go with that. But they didn't have any like O numbers when I flipped through. Because I think we had the number 09 once. There was one year we had the number 09. And the only reason we did is because we started racing locally at a different track. And they had... somebody already had the number 99. And we didn't want to go like 99 with like a numerical number... or not a numerical number. A letter like on the back, like an X or something. So we just like took the 9 off. And somebody else already had a 9. So we went 09. So... close. That's yellow. There's other people saying... yeah, I'm colorblind. That's why I usually don't do paint schemes with the NASCAR Heat that we did for... this is probably going to be an ugly looking car. But yeah, that's why like the paint boots never attracted me as a NASCAR fan in NASCAR video games, because I could never get the color right anyway. We need orange and black. It's going to be a very Halloween-looking car. Let's go with that for right now. I mean, we'll change this on a year-to-year basis, I guess, but season-to-season basis. That is an orange, I don't think. I remember our number was white, so the number definitely has to be white. I mean, this doesn't look anything like the car I had. I mean, it was a quarter midget anyway, so it's going to be hard to replicate that on a stock car. For those of you that don't know what a quarter midget is, it's like a lot of us probably know, a lot of you guys probably know what a sprint car is. It's basically a sprint car without a wing, but it's like a quarter the size of that. Usually for kids. I think I raced it until I was like 12, 13, and that was just too tall. Like there were like 13, 14-year-olds that were still racing in my series, but I got to like 12 going on 13 in like 1 week. Well, we had like 3 rainouts in a row. And then I went to get back in it, and I couldn't fit in it anymore. It was the weirdest thing. It's like I hit a growth spurt over the course of like a month during that summer. Let's make that black also. Alright. Good enough. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. If we're going to get 6 races in, we got to get moving here. Keep the changes. Yes. Imagine I accidentally hit no. I got to restart it anyway. Sign sponsors. Oh boy. Yeah. Primary. Average 40th. Average 35th. Now I think I can average 35th. Oh, it's 9 races. I was about to say. I can't remember how long the sponsors are. So 9 races. I think I could average 35th because Daytona and Talladega are in there. And I think I can get decent finishes in those races and just hope for the best that I don't fall too far back after that. So, go Hillsboro's. I don't know what I was doing there. Qualify 35th. That ain't going to happen, I don't think. Qualify 40th, average start 40th. Does that count? So, you also have to let me know in the chat, for those of you that have played this career mode, the average start in 40th place. Let's say the dual race, I finished like 20th. Or, sorry, I start 20th. Does that count towards my starting spot, or do they take qualifying alone for the Daytona 500 for this? Because technically I could qualify like last, but I finished 10th in the dual. And then I start like 20th, and then my average start isn't going to drop below 40 for a while. Because that's the only average. I mean, qualifying top 40 pays more. That's probably more feasible. But I'm not going to get it every race. Like, there's a good chance I can get this for the first 5 or 6 races before the average start potentially goes down. And that's not even saying, like, maybe I do qualify top 40 anyway. But if I do, then that one would be more money. It's qualifying, I think, so it doesn't count my dual finish. All right. With that being said, we'll just take the more money and put Craftsman on it. Although I am a Ryan Blaney fan, Advanced Auto Parts does sound nice. But, yeah, we'll go Craftsman. What the heck? Associate sponsor. Okay, so we gotta go earnings here. The pay is more, and again the Daytona 500. I think I can get a decent finish. See, middle of the season, that's gonna fluctuate. I'll just take the highest prestige here because it's just for participation. That's our participation award, is getting a driver sponsor and a team sponsor just for running a cup race. And we've got to sign our team. Alright, I should have turned the tips off. I pretty much get the gist of this, I think. Skill speed all the way around is... Yeah, we gotta hire this guy. I don't care how much money it costs. We ain't penny pinching yet. We probably will eventually, but not right now. D Pool. Yeah, because speed's the same. All right. I mean, these, like... If the skill and the speed is higher, like, that's a no-brainer for me to take some of these guys. 57 on skill, 51 speed, 55 skill, 52 speed. I don't think 52 is going to make much of a difference. I'll take the skill there. Jackman, 55, 59, 54, 55. Yeah, got to take Hines. Gasman. Ooh, okay. I mean, that's tough. That's a tough one right there. Overall 54, overall 55 potential. Potential here is a lot higher. Like a lot higher. 91 versus a 58. And we're losing 8 in the speed department. But it is just the gas man. So I feel like the gas man and the catch cam man for speed, we can probably afford to not have major issues there. I say that now, and that's going to be a weak point on pit road. Just you watch. 59, 58. All right. Crew chief. All right, so I really want to be better on the there's a lot of intermediate tracks, mid-2000s NASCAR, so I think speedways is probably going to be the way to go. I mean, there's only 6 short tracks that we have to worry about and 4 super speedways, and I think super speedway can get a decent finish even with a 52. It's like, yes, I can go 58 here, and the short track would be fast too, but there's only 2 road courses also. Opinion 54. I think we gotta go with Smith. I'd rather be faster the intermediate tracks than anything else if I had to pick. Because I think I could strategize well enough on the super speedways that we'll be okay there. So we'll go with Smith, engine builder. Power efficiency, we gotta go with Matthews. chassis builder. Lord knows we're going to need that durability. Don't need to tell me twice. Teal it is. Fabricator. A lot of draft. Draft and durability. Not that much downforce. That scares me a little bit. I really like downforce. I mean, see, the reason why I usually put a lot of downforce on my custom setups when I do these games is because I do a full race. And to make it a full race, I need a lot of downforce because you're going to have to last longer on old tires than what you would if you were playing a 10% race. You know, old tires is only going to be like 3 to 4 laps for us. So maybe downforce isn't as important, but the draft is the same with either one. So durability, it's durability versus downforce, basically. And the potential's an 86 versus a 59. I think we gotta go with this Haynes Fabricator. Boom, signed. We got $60,000 left. Oh boy. I mean, I think we're good though. Like 60 grand. Let's go make a couple bucks at the Daytona 500. Plans of a Thunder 03 season, 100% races. Career at one point before I retired. Yeah, I mean, I would like to do 100% races, but I don't feel like struggling for the first season or two. I know Dale Reynolds can do it. I cannot. There's no chance I can do that. You got to figure, like, I have barely played this game. The only time I have played this game, for the most part, was when I played NASCAR Thunder 2004 on the channel a couple years ago. Like I mentioned, like almost 4 years ago now. So, it's been that long. And because I want to do the 20 seasons, too. Like, if I did 100%, I would just do it till I won a championship, but I wanted to do something different. We're here to break records, all right? We ain't going to be breaking any good records this first season, but we're here to break records. I think we're good to go, because I don't think I can really do anything in the garage right now with 60,000. I mean, we have to basically buy an engine. Yeah, we have to buy more space, basically, I think, first. Well, no, we probably go for, like, the 10-plus upgrades, and then we go for the space. And we just keep flipping chassis, engine, body, like, every couple races, I guess. Just getting going, of course. Alright, let's get into this. Daytona. Dale didn't do 100%? I thought he did. Or did he only do it for specific races? I thought he live streamed a lot of them. I only remember making a couple of those live streams, but I thought I remembered him live streaming like 100%. How did Kamikaze do on that? With the 100%. I never really played this game growing up. I played NASCAR 05 and NASCAR 07 a ton growing up. I never played this. I had NASCAR Thunder 2002 was the first game I had, but 03 and 04 I never played. And 03 still to this day I've never played, but this I have on the channel. Yeah, we got to bring our best stuff to Daytona. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. This is the most important race of the season right here. Not just because of we're not competing for a championship, so just single race alone, this easily. We got to go for that one extra power, right? That's tough. I mean, 53, it's like pretty equal there. And then we've got downforce. Drafting's huge, obviously. We got to go with the draft. All right. 52 overall is our car. Lord help us. Sorry if I haven't shouted everybody out yet. Thanks for giving the stream 16 likes already. 25%. It is a good race length, especially if you don't feel like sitting there for, you know, a full race. Me, preferably, I prefer full races. I remember playing full races on NASCAR 7 on my PSP, and I would literally have like indentations of like the throttle and the R1 on the top of it. It would hurt. Like my index finger was blistered after a full race at Daytona or Talladega where I was just mashing the gas for like 200 laps. That thing was not forgiving on the hands and fingers. Alright. Just gonna hop right into practice. Get a feel for this thing and go from there. I don't know how many laps I'm gonna do, but enough to where I feel comfortable with this game, because it's been a while. And I know that I have to be a lot more delicate with the analog stick in this game than NASCAR 7. NASCAR 7 is a little twitchy, but at the same time, that's kind of how you have to race it. This, you have to be smooth. Especially because we don't have a lot of grip. We'll have more room for error as we upgrade our components along the way. So once again, 6 races per episode. That doesn't count the dual race as 6 points races per episode. If I DNF, then I'll run an extra race, but if I don't DNF, it'll be 6 races. I'm going to be bouncing around quite a bit. Gosh, I can't even look at the chat. I tried to look at the chat just a little bit, and I was about on the apron going into turn 1. I mean, the good news is it's only 10% races. So me not looking at the chat for like 5 to 10 minutes at a time, I think we'll be all right. So I apologize if I don't get to everybody. Billy Kramer, Breeze Boost 837, Mike George, JC1424, thanks for tuning in, guys. Philip Moore. I might have to turn the game audio down a little bit once I get through a couple practice laps. I would like to practice around other cars. I have to practice a pit stop too. I can't remember how the braking is trying to get on the pit road, because we are going to have to make some green flag stops pretty much every race. I mean, we're not going to see a lot of cautions with the short races on these seasons, so take with it what we will. Our best bet is to hope for cautions more often than not. That'll only help us this first season. Because most of these races is going to be one stop. I think some of the longer races, the 500 and 600, 600 mile race, like those races are going to be borderline 2 stops, but it's going to be one stop for pretty much everything else. All the 400 mile races, pretty much every short track is going to be a one stopper, if I had to guess. By DNF, then it's Jover? What does that mean? Lost. Sorry if I'm supposed to know what that means. I'm actually holding a fairly steady wheel, and I'm quite surprised. I think I give myself... I don't give myself enough credit for how good I actually am. I feel like I can... I've played NASCAR games long enough, I can adapt quickly, but at the same time, like... Any year, like year to year, when the newer game comes out, to me personally, because I play so much on the game before, it feels so different. And it does take me a minute to get used to. I guess the only bright side of this is I have played this, but again, the memory bank being a while ago, I don't know how this is all going to play out. We're going to have to practice a pit stop some point, sometime soon. I feel like I'm kind of catching this car up ahead, which I did not think I was going to be fast enough to be catching anybody without the draft. But it does feel like I'm catching whoever this is up here. See, here's the thing that I never really realized until just now. we're trying to chase 8 championships, but there's a chance that we could see other drivers win more than 8 championships. That we may have to try to, like Jeff Gordon's already at 4. I think there's a very good chance, especially these first couple seasons, that he could potentially win a couple more, and he might get to 7 or 8. And the wins list too with Jeff Gordon and some of these other drivers, like we can't base everything off the win list what it is now. Unless they're not in this game. Yeah, I am catching this car. 41, Casey Mears. I almost said Reed Sorensen because I'm used to NASCAR 07. I had to think for a second there. I almost said Reed, too. It is Casey Mears. Fellow rookie. Maybe we can win the Rookie of the Year. That'd be pretty cool. That's our goal this season. Our goal is to win the Rookie of the Year. I don't think we're going to finish on the lead lap every race, but finish every race. Don't DNF. Even in short races, that's going to be kind of hard, but just because the durability of this thing when we go short track racing is not going to be good. And the races are so short, so you do kind of have to push. Do what I can. Alright, we'll be bringing it in this time. Almost went a full fuel run. We're going to have to go at least 7 laps. Alright, coming in. Make a 4-tire stop, even though in the 500 I'm not going to be making any 4-tire stops. That's what the wedge is? Alright. I wonder if it saved my setups from what I was using. I didn't even think about that. Do you think... now, let me know in the chat, because we only really had season mode on this game. But is it possible that it had saved my setups from the season mode and plugged them into career mode? You'll have to let me know. That could help. That could help a lot, actually. It could hurt in certain cases, too, I guess, but... my car on the career mode might be a little too tight, and it's got like a way too tight setup, then we might be screwed. Stay out of the way of some of the oncoming traffic here. Look out, Dale. I didn't want to cut anybody off. Can you make rivals in practice? Like, would they stay when the race starts as rivals? That's why I was a little hesitant to pull up in front of them. Oh, well, we'll just hop into qualifying next. I mean, at least single car, I know I can handle it. It does scare me I haven't been in traffic yet. Like, I feel like I'm not bouncing around too much right now, but at the same time, I might. We were faster than the 41, I know for a fact. What? Maybe we weren't. We obviously caught Casey Mears. I mean, maybe he just ran 1 lap that was quicker than us. That could be. I would like to think that I was faster than that, though. My top speed was faster than him. My top speed was faster than a couple guys, but my average speed, for whatever reason, wasn't. Alright, well. That is weird, considering I'm not lifting. Time to qualify last. We'll do with it what we can. By the way, no realistic commentary for this, considering the races are so short. So you're going to get to find out the real me, I guess, through the gameplay here. You can take it or leave it. Play Thunder 03 instead of 04. 04 rival system. Oh, it's not the same rival system? See, I've never played 03, but I just imagined that that was the case. By the way, if you hear like a loud squeaky noise every now and then, my sister went out for dinner. So the dog is in the kennel right now, and I think she hears me. She's like, "Let me out." Yeah, we ain't playing that game again. We had our issues with the Pepsi 400 on NASCAR 7 last week. Ain't about to cost me a top whatever in the Daytona 500. Honestly, this is a little upsetting. I mean, that first lap, I would imagine I'm going to pick up a little bit on lap 2. I better. I need to get in front of some cars. I think the dual race is going to be very, very short. I mean, all races are going to be really short compared to what I'm used to. But where are we at? 50.782. Wow, 34th? That blew me away. Okay. We might have something here. We're going to have a lot of cars behind us. Well, we still got to run the duel, so I guess we're still going to be towards the back, but that was a lot better than what I thought. Well, we met our sponsorship goal if it is based off qualifying. Now, if it is based off our finish of the duel, we could mess this up, but here we go. I don't think there's any pit stops in the duel race, so I don't think I can afford to just sit behind somebody. I think we need to go and pass as many cars and try to block. And we're going to be in duel 2 technically because I qualified on the outside. We're going to let this play through the top 10, so that way when I start qualifying top 10, it'll actually mean something. I'll make sure I turn the game volume down a little bit now that we're going to have more cars. Oh, no, the game volume is down. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Michael Turner, thanks for tuning in. Setup saved through modes in older games. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it was weird that the wedge wasn't default at like 0. That makes sense. Cars One Boy, Billy Carjoy, Dark Crypto, welcome to the stream. Corey Freet, Ashton G. Welcome. Danny GT2. Dawson Fair, thanks for tuning in. Doing great, by the way. Jackson Thomas, welcome to the stream. A lot of you guys are in here already. Mark DeMars, welcome. Appreciate that, everybody. All right. Oh, man. Start 17th. You know, 34th made me think I was going to start a lot closer to the front of the field than this, but okay. All right. We got to go. No out of bounds. Not for us. This game's not going to penalize for it. I didn't get as good of a launch as I thought I was going to. I'm not going to lie. Come on, come on. Come on now. I should have slid up. Oh, well, they're checking. Stay on the bottom. There's room. Gotta go. We have got to go. Christian. Dang it. I didn't lift there, but he did hold me up a little bit. I don't want to get passed by all these guys. Come on. What's Jeff Gordon doing back here? I thought Hendrick Motorsport dominates qualifying in the 500. All right, we're getting freight trained right now. We do not have any help behind us. Everybody keeps going to the outside. Fittipaldi might be too slow up there. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. We're okay. We're okay. 17th. This is right where I started. You know, the problem is no matter where I finish, I'm going to have to start in the outside lane, which I'm not going to prefer whatsoever. I only got 3 laps left. This is only a 5-lap race. Yeah, we just got blocked for our life, I think. Maybe we get a couple engine failures in front of us or something here before the end, too. I guess technically if we get a caution, it'll probably end under yellow. That would short the races. I can't believe we have a potential possibility of beating Jeff Gordon in the duel at Daytona. Two more laps. I got a couple spots, then I lost them. I gotta be careful. I can't be too aggressive with the blocks and like turn myself and start behind these guys. Track position. Name of the game. For pretty much every race. Maybe in this entire career mode. Definitely for the slower years, I'll tell you that much. Halfway on fuel, lap 4. So, to make it a 2-stop race, we're definitely going to have to go at least 7 laps. No. I didn't need that. I did hit him somewhat intentionally there. Come on, we got to get the spot back. Got to get him back. Slingshot. Slingshot! Oh, we got somebody blowing up. I don't know who it was, but thank you. Come on, 16th. Oh, I thought Fittipaldi might have had a run there. He stalled out. Fittipaldi got by Gordon, too. Jeff Gordon's going to start like 39th, 40th. And do my math right there. Maybe not. He just got by the 43 car again. He might get by the 0. He ain't gonna get by me, though. Nope. Alright, I'll take that. We gained 1 spot from where we started. We're gonna be starting 32nd in the Daytona 500. Dale Jarrett will be on the outside of row 2, technically, unless he started on the pole in this race. I didn't pay too close of attention to the starting lineup. Alright. I think the damage resets with it being an exhibition race, technically. Alright, let's just get into this. Here goes nothing. F1 Kid Fan, thanks for tuning in. Patrick Shadley, thanks for tuning in. Who's our driver? Me. Well, his name is not me. His name is Keegan Schneider. That's his name. You know, technically, I'd only be 4 years old. 20 seasons. I'd literally be the age I am now when we retire. That doesn't make any sense. Brooke O'Dine start top half of the field. Who actually won the Rookie of the Year in 03? Was it McMurray? I don't think Greg Biffle won the Rookie of the Year. Being a Biffle fan, I know he won a race, but I think McMurray won the Rookie of the Year. All right. Michael Waltrip's on the pole. Tyler Bonifant, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I look like I'm 30, but I joke I joke about it. I'm like, I'm 24, but I look like I'm 34. And people are like, you don't look like 34. You know what my mom said when I told her that like a couple weeks ago? I was like, yeah, I'm 24, I look like I'm 34. My mom's like, well, 34 is not old. I'm like, Mom, I'm not actually 34, though. I don't have any gray, so that's good. It's just the beard. If I shave the beard, I probably look like I'm 20. I'm not doing that, by the way, so. Jamie in 03, that's what I thought. Yeah, so our goal, rookie season, win the Rookie of the Year, Don't DNF. Run all the laps. I think those are our only 2 goals here this first season. I doubt we're going to win. But if we can pull off an upset in our rookie season, that'd be great too. All right. Let's rock and roll. 30-second starting spot. We've got 20 laps. Let's get it done. We gots to go. Well, we got 1 spot right out of the gate. I'm surprised I got to the bottom as quickly as I did. And the outside's checking. That's going to get us a few more spots. 3 wide under Texas Terry. Man, they're all bottlenecking still. Come on now. Come on now. Speaking of Jamie McMurray, not that far ahead up here. I got to block the run on the outside. I got freight trained in the dual race after I gained a couple spots out of the beginning, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have that happen again. Everybody's running the middle to upper groove. Nobody's wanting to run the bottom, which really stinks because I don't trust myself on the outside. Maybe a couple seasons in, I'll figure it out by then. I just don't want to risk hitting the wall and damaging my car too early in the race. Whoa, Mike Skinner. I don't think I could stay with these guys, though. I had too big of a run. I didn't want to lift and just duck in line behind him. If he passes me, that's one thing, but... I mean, they're still racing up here, though, too. They're 2 and 3 wide yet. I'm in 27th. We got Jeff Gordon right up our rear. And he ain't going to want to waste time. I don't even know what my expectations are for this race. Top 20? I mean, it's kind of where I feel like we can get off pit strategy. Oh, we got somebody blowing up. Don't look now, guys. That was Kurt Busch, by the way. But don't look now. We are in 26th in the Daytona 500. It's going to be dangerous to let these guys through. We're not, I mean, we're not terribly slow. The pack is pulling us, but not by much. I'm scared to let somebody through, and then I start getting freight trained. I'm scared to let Jeff Gordon through because he's just going to pull us. Bobby Labonte probably will too. Their equipment's just too good. For whatever reason, they didn't qualify. Dale Jr.'s. Who? My God, look at all the big names that we are beating in our first career race. There's one car we're catching up here. Is it Casey Mears? It's somebody. Hang on. Hang on. Wait a minute. We might be able to... It's Kenny Wallace. We might be able to draft off Kenny. If he's too slow, we're going to have to get out of the way. We got it. We got to go. He's way too slow. He is way too slow. We're going to have to pit a few laps already. We're going to go 7-8 laps in practice on fuel. Clear. 25th. Let's freaking go. I really want to let somebody go and share draft behind him, but I'm just scared I'm going to lose him. Okay, come on. I mean, they're fast enough, too. Them being behind us is probably better than, like, Kevin LePage being behind us or something like that. No offense to Kevin LePage, but... We've got some fast cars behind us, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm actually maintaining decent pace, if I had to guess. And we've got a lot of cars behind us, too. It's not like it's just one or two. Like, we actually have a pack. Bobby Labonte's going to try to pass. Get by us. Dale Jr.'s gonna get by us. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Yeah, they're just pulling us. I mean, they're kind of drafting with each other around us. That's what I was afraid of. We'll be able to leapfrog those two at least during pit stops to get back in front of them, so I'm not too worried about it right now. This first run we were as high as 25th. We started 32nd. And we've got cars pitting right now. Hit this time, I guess. I think I need to. Whether I can make it another lap or not. Unless absolutely everybody in front of us pits, I'll potentially stay out, try to get 5 bonus points, but I don't think it's going to be worth it if too many... It looks like there's a lot of cars going to pit behind us, so we're going to have to get all we can here. I'm taking right sides, but I'm going to push as hard as I can, try to get to pit road. Don't speed. Don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. 70 miles per hour. Easy. Easy done. Let's go. No damage to repair. Just give you a sub key, can appreciate that. Is Jack near? No. Jack Sprague. I think it has to be minus 60, if I remember correctly, for them to actually start making contact with you intentionally. They'll try to block you aggressively, I think, when they get to about 40. But he was at 28, so we'll be okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Clean stop. I don't think there's anybody coming. We're okay, we're okay. Go around me, go around me, go around me. Okay, or stay behind me. That works too. I was scared there. I didn't think he was going to check up. I can't let him go until we're up to speed. Then I'll draft behind him. Got to get up to speed first. We're in 17th in the Daytona 500. If we got a caution right now, bunch the field back up again. That'd be absolutely insane. All right, Newman, go. That was risky. Cutting down on top of Sadler in the middle of the corner like that. I don't think I'm going to have enough to stay with Newman, though. He's running the bottom lane, which I definitely like. Oh, we were actually catching him, too, and then Sadler got to our outside before I could drift up. Come on now, come on now. Back around him. Try to get up in front of him here. Ah, I can't clear him. I couldn't clear him. Newman's pulling away. We're side by side. Dang it. Dang it. Losing too many spots here. No. There's one car that we're kind of closing in up there. Be 16th. Block the run. Oh, boy. Jeez Louise. I thought that was going to end terribly. We kind of went for the same spot at the same time. That really stalled me out, though. He kind of came down as I was trying to shoot the gap. It was a late dive. Come on, don't lose him yet. I lost my momentum, but I didn't lose him. Helps they're 3 wide in front of him. That stalled those guys out a little bit more. Come on, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. All right, Jeremy. Back in the top 20. Every spot matters so much in this race. 8 laps to go this time by. It was Ricky Craven we were all closing in on, by the way. Jeremy's blocking me. I can't get a big enough run to, like, have a massive shot to try to get underneath him. Stay high, Ricky. Let's go. Oh, Brett Bodine. I don't like being on the outside. Where did he come from? I was gaining on these guys in front of me, and he had an even bigger run than I did. There we go. There we go. That's the run needed. Oh, Jeremy, don't do that. What are you doing, you idiot? What a pothead. Alright, that probably would have been a good lap to pit. No, I'm going to stay with him still. Dig! Oh, here comes Dale. He ain't getting by me, though. Oh, Jeff is, I don't like being on the outside. Especially on older left side tires. Let's freaking go! Come on, get one last run. Coming into the pits. Gotta pit this time. Left sides only. There's spots up there. Coming in. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Don't speed, don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. Whoa! I almost looped it. I locked the tires up and I almost looped it. Oh my goodness. Left sides only. Come on, go, 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 go. Get in and get out. Get in and get out. I called him what he is. Oh, we got Warburton, Matt Kenseth. Okay, these are some new guys that we were not racing around before. Go. I'm still in 21st, which is not great. We lose spots? I mean, there's a lot of cars on pit road yet. Hang on, yeah. Gotta cycle back around. Let's get by Warburton here. Got up to speed a little bit quicker than the 22. That's a pass for 20th. Let's go. Defending Daytona 500 winner. 5 laps to go this time by. Is a top 10 feasible? I wouldn't have thought it was coming into the race, but then I did. I qualified better than what I thought I was going to, which helped me because I only gained 1 spot in the duel from where I started. 5 to go. Come on. 16th. Couple cars down to the apron, still trying to get the speed. I can't let anybody pass me the rest of this race. We got to go for all we can here. We got to get in front of these next 2 cars. Go, 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 go. That's Dale. Dale, Hermie Sadler, 14th. Let's go. Oh, Matt Kenseth got by Warburton. He's going to be a little harder to hold behind us. Yeah, we got to block forever now. On older right side tires. 4 to go. We got to block for our life. 14th it is. A block for our life. Oh, no, no, no! Little side scrape, we're good. Making her wide, making her wide. I'll take 14th. I mean, top 20 was our goal. This is our first ever race, too. Here comes Matt again. I never touched him that time. Little side draft. This is so hard. We're just mirror driving right now and just hope for the best. We don't have long. We don't have long. Oh boy. There's so many veterans, like, right... I mean, they've been behind us most of the race, though. Junior, Gordon. Newman's. I mean, and good equipment, at least. Two more. I don't like Jeff. Jeff seems a little stronger than Dale. Jeff's been trying to pass me since lap 1 of the dual race. Oh boy. Slid a little wide there. Oh, they're wrecking behind us. The white flag's out. Oh, they wrecked behind us. The white flag's out though, so there's no caution on the last lap. Even though we still technically had a little overlap. Oh my gosh. There's going to be a massive pile up back there potentially. We got to make it back around. I'm looking at the track map. They're all still moving, it looks like. I don't know what happened back there, but Jeremy Mayfield looked like he about got turned off turn 2. That's less cars in the pack, so it's going to be harder for Gordon and Earnhardt to get a run. But that helped us a little bit. It's still Gordon and Earnhardt, though. You mean to tell me we're going to beat Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and our first good race in the Daytona 500 of all races? I'll take that. Nobody was expecting me to go out and SVG it and just win this in our first try. Oh, don't do that, Keegan. Don't do that. Oh, boy. We're good. We're good. Bring her home. Bring her home. Bring her home. Bring her home. Right front's in the red. We're going to make it. We're gonna frickin' make it. 14th, let's go. That's a start right there. Let's go. Gained 20 spots from the start of the race. Mark Martin wins his first Daytona 500. Have you ever? Forget what we did in NASCAR 07 winning him his first 500. He did it in our first attempt on the NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode. Awesome. Mark Martin, he led just one lap. Last lap pass, Mark Martin wins by 0.09 of a second over Dale Jarrett. Jarrett led just one lap. Tony Stewart led 4. Michael Waltrip from the pole led 9. Jeff Burton finished 5th. Sterling Marlin 6th. Rusty Wallace 7th. Joe Nemechek 8th. Kevin Harvick 9th. Ricky Rudd 10th. Mark Martin wins his first Daytona 500. Jamie McMurray finished 11th. That's who we're going to be battling for the Rookie of the Year with more than likely. And we finished 14th, so a little bit behind him. He started back with us, too. Actually started a little ahead of us. Bobby Labonte started last. Finished 12th. I'm surprised they didn't cycle back ahead of him those final pit stops. Cycled ahead of everybody else we were racing around, but not Bobby Labonte for whatever reason. But alright. I'll take that. I think we only had one DNF. 10 lead changes in a 20-lap race. Kurt Busch, yeah, he was the only one that DNF'd, and then Johnny Benson, Casey Mears finished the lap down. That's tough. 20 laps in Daytona, we had a couple cars finish a lap down. The green flag pit stops did space things out a little bit, though. I'll take that. I will gladly take a 14th. Now, it's probably going to get worse from here. So I do remember the shop stuff, we can only upgrade one at a time. 550 sometimes. Okay, let's see here. Team management, shop editions. Ugh, man, what do we upgrade first? Engine, chassis. I really want to update the engine first, personally. And then the chassis? Oh, +2 space. What's this one? +2. Tire grip is a 10. Oh, man. I'm just trying to think schedule-wise. 6 races. No, you know what? We got to get the engine before Talladega. I think Talladega is like the 8th or 9th race. Yeah, we've got to get the engine before Talladega. I think that's going to be the way to go. Because that is going to be a good chance at our first top 10. So, 6 races should be enough time. We'll buy that. Yeah. That's what we're going to have to do. Alright. And then we go from there. 57,000 left in the bank. Championship standings, I'll show it after a couple races. It's going to be basically where everybody finished for the first race. So we're going to be 14th in the standings. The garage. Grip durability. Yeah, there's not really much else I could do because this isn't really beat down to want to have to repair it yet. I don't know how many races it would take to repair it too. Two. Well, see, the problem is I'm not really able to do much. Yeah, that's not going to do anything to it. If we overhauled it, durability would go up a little bit. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I think we just got to run with what we got for now until we get more money. Alright, go on to the Subway 400 at The Rock. The Rock! Ian White, thanks for tuning in. 27 likes on the stream. Appreciate that, guys. Wonder what the next game is going to be called. I don't even know. Couldn't tell you. No guesses. A better game is what it should be called. I think we just run the same chassis because I don't expect anything too much here. Out of Rockingham, personally. Because shorter tracks, I mean, technically it's an intermediate, I guess, but yeah. Save our best stuff for some other race that isn't this. I'm going to have a hard time trying to keep it off the wall here. I have a pretty good feeling about that. I'll take 14th in the Daytona 500, though. I mean, that got us up over 500,000 in our first race. I mean, we net gained literally like 497,000. That was massive. So 14th will be our career best for a little while here. On to practicing at Rockingham. Yeah, boy. This is where the challenge begins. Daytona. Daytona's Daytona. It might be easier to drive. Rockingham. We'll have to wait and see. I didn't really beat my car up too badly at Daytona. Oh boy, yeah, I was afraid of that. We're gonna have quite a bit of that, aren't we? Oh my gosh, no bite there. Wow. Let's try that again. I feel like I've got turns 1 and 2 down already. 3's a little tighter getting in. Start braking a little earlier. There we go. Yeah, this is a race that would be nice to get a caution. But again, we can't be the yellow. That's the problem.
Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later.
Yeah, I overdrove that. I knew I messed that up way before I even got into the corner. My tire smoked from lap after lap. Our tires are not going to hold on the whole run if I'm doing that in the race. I'm just pushing too hard. Like, I'm trying to get the most out of it I can. And I just can't do that with the equipment we have right now. The good news is I'm keeping it off the wall, but my rear tires are going to be asking for a lot of help. Travis Glant, the Tower enthusiast, thanks for tuning in. I think I'm just going to go into qualifying. Qualifying it is. Gotta see where I was in practice. Hey, we were faster than Jack Sprague. We were faster than one other car on track. I'll take it. That's better than what we were at Daytona. We actually had a halfway decent finish there. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the big thing from what I remember from this game, you really have to hit the brake before you turn. And it's hard to do when you're trying to push as hard as you can. You can't really like gradually press the brake and turn at the same time without tires squawking. But the problem is I'm not getting the most out of it because I was last on that first lap. So we got to push a little harder here on lap 2. Top 40. 24.41. 42nd. Dang it. I actually thought I had more in me. I'm not going to lie. Kurt Busch is on the pole.
We're in Rockingham, North Carolina, over the North Carolina Speedway.
Alright, we're going to skip that. Okay. 39 laps. Oh boy. Spun the tires a little bit there. We're good. Well, we started ahead of Casey Mears. Our goal is to finish better than what we started. I'm surprised I got that to stick. I braked way late into 3 and I still got back around Casey. Oh man, I was checking up just trying to keep it off the back of the 21. I don't want to damage my car. They were all checking up going into the first turn, and I had to jam the brakes just to keep from running into anybody. That cost me a lot of time too. And a position. Oh, 41 bobbled just a little bit. Can you intimidate in this game? No, that was NASCAR 05. That's right. Yeah, I don't think you can intimidate in this game, unfortunately. Oh, Jeff Burton blew an engine. That's what you get for taking my number. I wanted 99. I'm going to roll with the 199. We're actually somewhat keeping up with these guys. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep up with them, but... I lose so much time when they check up as much as they do into turn 1, and I'm just trying to brake even more to keep it off of them. And it hurts my corner exit. I gotta get back in a rhythm and try to run them back down again. Battle going on between Paulie and Mears, passing each other back and forth, allowing us to keep up with them. Oh man, they almost touched right in front of us. Well, we gotta run. We gotta run. Come on, make a pass. Oh, we got it to grip up as soon as I could have there. Let's go. Eat my dust. Skinner got a big run on the outside. It's like Casey gets into the corner hard, but he struggles off the exit. It's kind of like me, actually. I got off the corner well when I was passing the 43, though. Really got to be very patient getting back to the gas. Oh! Can we clear him? Yeah, let's go! Up to 40th. I missed the corner, though. It's going to get us back, maybe. Get a run off the top. There we go. All right. Almost gave it right back up again. Oh, boy. It's a little easier to gauge my speed getting into the corner now versus practice with cars in front of me because I know when they're braking. And I can kind of gauge myself off of that versus when I'm by myself. Definitely starting to run a little bit too wide in the corners though. I'm having a hard time trying to keep it on the bottom. That was a little too low. Apron is a lot more forgiving in this game, I will say, than NASCAR 07, so that's nice. Getting in the wall didn't help me too well off turn 2. Is that the first time I hit the wall in the race? I'll give myself credit for that. On a tight, narrow track like this. Kevin LePage. This car in front of us. I want to be like the first car on the pit road. I want to make sure I'm going to make it on fuel first, though. Yeah, we'll pit this time. Sounds like they're going to start pitting here. I'll pit this time, too. Try to leapfrog some of these guys around us. To go a couple laps longer in the next round, but I think we'll be okay. Get all we can here. Don't speed. There we go. Alright. No adjustments, 4 tires and fuel. Come on, go, go. I'm going to stop for the 41 getting into his box there. Quick stop, boys. Quick stop, quick stop. Only one of the race. Oh, of course. Had to happen. At least that didn't happen at Daytona, but... Dang it, man. There's Casey, too. We were ahead of him. Fudge. Better Paulie's in front of us now. We lost 2 spots. We pitted early, and we still lost... Oh, boy. Still lost spots on pit road. Jackman had to fall on his face. Johnny Benson still has to pit yet. Pretty slow right in front of us. Get back on the lead lap. Barely. It's hard. I think Sterling Marlin's the leader. Or will be the leader. Once everybody pits. There he goes. Oh, he checked up. No, Tony Stewart's going to be the leader. Oh, man, that was the first time I had to enter the corner on the top. Go, 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 go. Mears had to enter on the top. He did not get through the corner as good as us. That's going to be a good battle for the win between Marlin and Stewart up there. I overdrove it. Oh, my God. Sorry, Casey. It's hard trying to battle for position while lap cars are... It's hard battling for position when you got cars passing you at the same time. Oh man, he's close to -60 too. I didn't think I hit him that hard, but I mean, we kept it off the wall. Every time I get in good position to pass and we got lap cars blowing around us at the same time. Oh boy. That wasn't good. I mean, now he's gonna... Oh, he's still minus 58. Oh, I'm lucky. Just pushing so gosh darn hard, trying to get around him. It was Harvick. Oh, I clipped the apron. Shot me straight up the track. Stayed in the track, though. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You know, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Don't block me. Pass him on the top. Don't think we're gonna hold it, though. Ah, I couldn't clear him. Catching the 43. Oh, Casey got loose. I got loose. Don't let him get to us. Run away. Run away. Run for your life, Keegan. Oh, golly. I would too. That'd be A-okay if he stays back there. Get by me quick, Newman. Oh, Mark's right there too. Oh my goodness. No, boy. He checked up way earlier on the top. Oh, stay in it. Oh my God. This is so hard. Oh, Kurt, stay away from me. I know I'm faster than the 43. It's just by the time I get to him, I can't run the line I want to because I got cars passing me. Exhibit A right there, Kurt Busch. I mean, they have to go too. I don't blame them. At least they're passing me cleanly. Oh, I got into Kurt and shoved. Come on, go, 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 go. At least Casey Mears is losing me. That's 40th. Stay in front of him. There we go. Oh, slide job. Mike Skinner's just up ahead too. That's another spot. Come on, Keegan. I overdrove it. Overdrove it. Stayed in front of Vittipaldi though. Lost time to Skinner. I've abused my tires way harder now than what I did in that first run. And I'm paying for it. I backed it down that time, mainly because I wanted to just drop in line as quick as I could behind Bill Elliott. Go, Jimmy. Now we're going to stay in front of Jimmy, it looks like. I want to get to Mike Skinner. I know there's a chance. Ran just a couple good corners. That's all it took. I finally started to pull the 43 a little bit. See, we're a lap down, so we only got 5 laps left to try to catch the 4 car. Don't know if we're going to get there. Get us, Jimmy. Go, go. Yeah, I definitely cooked the tires way harder. Man, if I didn't lose time on pit road, we might have finished a little bit higher than where we're at now. That's part of the reason why I started pushing so hard, too. Car got way too tight getting into 3 there. Just barely closing on him. Me and Skinner both missed the corner. 2 laps to try to pass him. Oh, that might be it right there. Come on. Slipping. Man, Jamie McMurray's gonna get another solid finish. No, this is the last chance to catch him. I messed up so hard 2 laps in a row in this corner. I got to back it down now or Vittapoli's going to catch me in this last corner, so I can't push too hard here. Plus McMurray takes out Skinner. Oh, keep it off the wall. Keep it off the wall. All right, there we go. 40th. Okay. Yeah, Jack Sprague's not mad at us. Casey Mears, on the other hand, is. Turn that light on, jeez. Getting dark in here. Who won that? Tony Stewart, hang on. Yep, Stewart wins. So Mark Martin wins the 500, Stewart wins at Rockingham, and we finished in 40th. McMurray finished 16th. Man, it's going to be tough to catch him for the Rookie of the Year. He keeps finishing that high in the running order. Because it's going to be a while before I can do that consistently. I did it once. I have to wait till Dega to do that again. On to Vegas. Average finish 35th. I don't know why I went back to the sponsors. Meant to go to the garage. So we're going to use our other chassis for Vegas. We're going to get an overhaul on this chassis. And four races. Let's go 2 races. All right. Vegas and then Atlanta. Yeah, PlayStation 2. So we're going to use the chassis. Actually, hang on. I think we're going to be a little bit better at Atlanta. I'm already upgrading that. Alright, yeah. I'm going to save my good, or my better engine and the better body for Atlanta. Because I think that might be the next race we can maybe finish top 30, but I don't know about Vegas. I mean, Vegas is a mile and a half. If it was like today's Vegas, I would consider it, but it's flat Vegas, so we're probably going to be slipping and sliding even more here. Ryan Jensen, thanks for tuning in. Moving to your first apartment soon. Awesome, man. Good luck to you. Santiago Kid, thanks for tuning in. Trying Nintendo Switch? No, I don't even have a Nintendo Switch, so it wouldn't be worth me going out buying one. And then... Alright, I don't even think I want to waste time practicing, honestly. I think we're just going to go right into qualifying. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get much out of the car in this race anyway. This thing is loose as a goose. I was loose in the tri-oval. I'm loose on the straightaway. Why is this thing so floaty? Wasn't this bad in the first 2 races. That's what I get for not practicing. I mean, I actually kind of stuck the corner fairly well. I might have been able to drive in a lot deeper, honestly. Kind of babied it a little bit. Drive in a little deeper here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I babied it a little too much in 1 and 2. Oh, that wasn't great. 32.337. 40th. It wasn't last. Alright, hey, we might actually finish better at Vegas. I definitely need to tighten it up a little bit. Drop the air pressure some. And some downforce. See what the brace brings.
NASCAR. Let's see how they'll line up.
Starting 40th. Second best starting spot of the year. It's going to be a minute for we can start better than 34th like we did at Daytona. Oh boy. Just follow Jimmy. A lot of 3 wide up there. A lot of 3 wide back here too. Oh! Yeah, a little contact did not help me there. Sorry, Kyle Petty. Just give me a second to run a couple laps. Start to get in a rhythm and we'll be okay. Still trying to figure out how deep I can drive it in without it squawking the tires like that. I'm going to be lacking straightaway speed with more downforce, so, but it's alright, it's a flat track. I was still 2 spots up from where I qualified. Oh yeah, he didn't like that. I forgot that was Casey Mears. Oh jeez. Man, I'm not even using my best stuff either. That's good though. It gives me hope for. Casey Mears is gonna hate my guts if he doesn't already. All right, we got clean air in front of us. It definitely feels better than it did in qualifying. Because I can drive it in a lot deeper with more downforce. I'll have to remember that for more flat tracks. Especially when we go to the flatter, shorter tracks. A mile and less in length. Mile and a half, it's a little tougher. I overdrove that pretty badly. Had to lift to keep it off the wall there. It's that fine line of exactly how deep I can drive it in. And that was definitely too deep there. Hence me hitting the wall off of turn 2. I wonder if the car is going to start to get tighter and tighter over the course of the run, because it kind of feels like it's already done that. Oh, yeah, it's definitely getting tighter. It is definitely getting tighter.
Number 45, no left. Your right front tire's wearing down. Try another line or he won't last. 45 car is still there. Careful. Still there. Number 45 is still there. Fuel is at half. 45.
There you go, burn the rear tires off of it, try to loosen it up a little bit. I don't know if that's going to actually work or not, but it might.
On your left. He's still there. Keep digging. We're off the base. Everything okay? Still there. Make it easy.
Oh,
Okay, we're clear. 3 wide.
there's Jack.
Still there. Save your tires. Clear on both sides.
Not back around him. We're definitely not going to be able to pull away from these guys. I'm ahead of where I qualified, though, so that's big. If we could just do that every race,
Easy, buddy. That's
2 for 2 and doing that.
smash.
Oh, fudge.
Number 45 is going low.
You know, I do have to use this chassis for Atlanta. It's not good that I'm banging it up like this. Should have thought about that a little bit more.
On your left. He's still there.
Oh, we got pit stops early.
Focus on your marks, buddy. Still there. Keep digging.
In that case, I'm going to pit this time by.
Still beside you. Clear on both sides.
Let's not have the Jackman fall over in this race, please and thank you. Much appreciated.
45 car is outside. Number 45.
Coming in.
Still there. I'd like to see him stay back there. You're dropping back. What's wrong? Clear all around.
And we are there. 4 tires, gas. Just going to add a pound of air pressure. Slight air pressure adjustment. Evan Stevens, thanks for tuning in. 34 likes on the stream already. Come on, boys. We definitely need a clean stop this time. Looks clean.
There's traffic. Take it easy.
We're taking the excess road. It might have been a little quicker, actually. I don't know. I didn't feel like my car getting loose and burning up the rear tires, though. Just trying to get back onto the racetrack. Do I have winning Minnesota, Nebraska? Are they playing tonight or something? Oh, no! No! Oh, no! I just got stuck on the wall right when I hit it. Oh, my gosh. That's the first caution of the season. I got trapped. I already pitted, too. God bless America. I hit the wall. I didn't bounce off of it. I just stayed glued to it until it spun. Dang it. I can only repair damage per my rules. I don't even know how that happened. I think I just got back into the gas way too soon. There's so many cars trapped a lap down now. including myself. Needed a caution. Unfortunately, I was the caution. We're still in the race. Didn't DNF. The problem is we have to use this chassis at Atlanta, too. That's what really stinks, because that I had high hopes for. Am I still on the lead lap? No. Oh, it's because we have 10 to go. That's why. We didn't restart on the inside of the leaders. There's other cars a lap down we can race with. The problem is my tires are shot. My car's significantly damaged. We had to have knocked a lot of the speed out of it. Unfortunately. Man, we might finish. We're 2 laps down. Actually, we're the only car 2 laps down. We spun and the leaders got back around us. So we're trapped unless we get some drivers that blow an engine. Got trapped 2 laps down. Well, the good news is I didn't DNF yet this season. The bad news is we're going to finish last for the first time. Let's get some engine failures. Started 40th, so we're definitely not going to finish better than what we qualified. I think we would have been alright. I mean, we were running, what, 36th, 38th between there for most of the race, and then I just made a mistake. I got up into the wall and couldn't get off of it. Then we got ran into by Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick, which didn't help the chassis any. Stinks too, because we're actually closing in on Mike Skinner. 6 to go. Again, we're a full lap behind him, so it's not even going to matter. Oh, we got somebody blowing up. Thank you. Bill Elliott? No, Jeremy Mayfield, the other Evernham Dodge. Happened to you in multiplayer many times? Yeah, I just hit the wall, got stuck on it until my car spun. Problem is, it's going to take me another lap to pass Mayfield yet. So if we get anybody else to blow an engine, they're going to have to blow it before we get the 2 to go. What? Oh, we got some cars pitting? You liar. It was just the guy that blew the engine. And one other car. Somebody else blow a motor? I think we have 2 engine failures now.
Gas tank is at half. The 4 car is up on
Slide job on Mike Skinner.
right left. You're clear. Just 5 to go.
How did we not gain a spot out of that? It must have been a lead lap car. Gotta run one more lap, we'll be in 41st. Well, that car's coming out of the pits. Oh no. We're still gonna finish behind whoever that is. Yeah, so for some reason they must not have pitted during the caution. For whatever reason. Should be the last lap next time. Well, this is career worst. Tale of two stories. Quick fall from grace after finishing 14th in the Daytona 500. Mike Skinner just got a spot there in Hermie. Man, I made this. Honestly, the car feels better with the wedge or the air pressure adjustment. Don't feel like it's quite as tight as what it was. I still don't know how I got in the wall with the car not being as tight. I just had to have gotten back into the gas just a little too soon. Because I hadn't really been close to the wall since, or before.
Left front tire's a little warm.
I don't know. Alright, well, 42nd it is.
Finished in the back. Nothing went right for us today. There'll be other races.
There will be other races. Dang it.
The yellow didn't wave as much as you.
Alright, well, on to career race number 4 at Atlanta. Very hot in Texas, I'd imagine. You guys have had some scorchers over the last month or so. $36 likes on the stream. Again, thank you for everybody who smashed that like button. Got 3 more races still on this. It's going to be probably the longest career mode video on the career mode just because we had that intro and the start, obviously, just creating everything before we got the races underway. Let's see here, stats and info. So, Dale Jr. won. I didn't even look before that. So, 3 different winners, first 3 races. Mark Martin, then Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Martin winning the 500. Standings, Tony Stewart out in front early. We were 14th after finishing 14th in the Daytona 500. We have quickly fallen all the way back to 36th. We're ahead of Robbie Gordon. Greg Biffle, Kenny Schrader. All right, we're beating some guys that have ran every race. That's good. That's good. I think, what, 41 cars are going to run every race, if I remember correctly. We'll get some better finishes along the way. Jamie McMurray, though, to get 16th. Rookie of the Year is going to be a lot tougher than what I thought it was going to be. Oh, boy. Team management, shop additions. We got 4 more races until we get the 10 plus on the engine. And we will overhaul this engine. Two races. And we'll use our best engine and our best body for Atlanta. Unfortunately, I wrecked at Vegas, so chassis is not going to be that great, unfortunately. But that's my fault. I wrecked it. 3 races in, I finally wrecked. Yeah, watch the race Saturday night. I know I couldn't stream it, but I did end up catching it. Most of it, for the most part. Just feeling a little under the weather that night. Alright. Man, that stinks. We gotta use that chassis. I knew going into that race that we needed to save that chassis for Atlanta, but didn't listen to myself. Nebraska, Minnesota, though. I mean, I don't know too much about either one of those schools. Nebraska doesn't have Scott Frost anymore, do they? Didn't they fire him last year? I'll lean towards Minnesota. All right, car setup. I'll leave everything the way it is for right now for practice. Under the weather too. Oh, mine was because I ate some bad buffalo chicken dip. I threw up like 4 times. Had a fantasy football draft earlier that day, and little ill. Stinks. Wild race. Wish I could have brought you guys a commentary for that one, unfortunately. Alright. Loose getting in there. Oh boy, way too loose. Way too loose. This track's really fast. My car is not, but the track is. I think it's a little too loose on entry. I could hit my marks a little better if the rear tires weren't so harsh. I don't have to use any brakes getting into the corner, so that being said, I could definitely try to help it out a little bit. I'm just gonna pit right away. Put a round of wedge into it. Michigan ECU. First ever meeting. And we'll probably win 50-7. Our non-conference schedule is so easy this year. They're all super small schools. Kind of all by herself again. Alright, hopefully putting that round of wedge in it gonna help. Some of the problem could be the bad chassis. Oh my gosh. Oh no. That was way too tight. I have to back it down a little bit more. Best lap is a 31.530. You got to use a little bit of brakes. It's still push. Yeah, so I went from really loose on entry to just shoving all the way through the corner now. Just by putting that round of wedge into it. So one more lap. 2/10 off. Man, I'm trying. I can't roll with this. It's too tight. We're gonna be giving up way too much time. All right. Well, I think I know what I have to do. Go back to where it was, and I'll just put a little bit more downforce into it. I'll start it with a full round of qualifying. We'll run that one lap. Get the air pressure where it's at. I go to Texas Motor Speedway. There's a chance I make that race. With not being able to go to Dakota earlier this year. Known some people that live in Houston that want to go, so. It stinks it's the week after Bristol, and I definitely know I'm going to Bristol. This feels like it's glued just a little bit better. I don't know that that was better. I mean, we'll see what the lap time comes out to be, if it's going to be quicker than what I had in practice. No, that wasn't good either. 31.770. I was like right where I was after I made the first wedge adjustment in practice. I think we just got to go back to what I had initially all the way around. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go back to where it was.
EA Sports will
Ryan Newman on the pole, no surprise. Rocket Man. That was the first time I qualified last. Oh, I did not want to do that. That was so stupid. They all checked up. Dang it. I probably burnt my tires off just by doing that too. That was so stupid. I didn't want to check up. Should have checked up. He's gonna have to drive it loose. Loose as fast if he can hang on to it. That was a really good corner. Just gonna have to figure out how to drive it the way it is. Holy crap. Oh, clip the apron. Oh, no. Hold on to it. Be patient here. Be patient. You don't have to get them all at once. We're beating them in the corners. I can finesse this thing in the corners a little bit. Gotta make sure I get off the corner, get as much straightaway speed as I can, and go from there.
27 car is still there.
It's always Casey Mears that I make contact with.
Number 27 is still there.
He's giving me the bottom. He's giving me a lot of room.
27 car is still there.
At least he's not a rival anymore. Probably because we didn't see him at all at Vegas.
Leader is about 9 seconds off.
Too busy wrecking on my own.
27 is still there. Oh yeah, great pass, buddy.
Oh boy! I lifted. I would have hit. Oh man, I lifted and I still hit him. Now he's mad. Get away from him. Story of this episode is ticking off Casey Mears. Everywhere but Daytona, pretty much. Oh man. Try using a little bit of brakes, try to set the car a little bit. I wasn't really doing that before.
Don't let him lie, but try not to hold him up either.
Yeah, a little bit of brakes is the way to go. It kind of sets the car a little bit better in the middle of the corner. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. I never really tried it before either.
I'd like to see him stay back there.
That's why I was pushing so wide, is because I wasn't slowing the car down enough to make the turn.
Keep him behind you if you can.
Note to self, stay away from Casey Mears the rest of this race.
Right front's wearing down.
Wow, we're already burning through that right front. Somebody's blowing up. That's a spot. 25, Jerry Nadeau. Man, I probably could have qualified a little bit better too if I just tried to drive this setup.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
I just couldn't set anything else up to be quicker than what I had.
Got one outside.
That lane was not there. I kind of made it open. I can't believe I drove it in that deep and actually got it to stick.
45 car is still there.
Oh, we're going to get two of them.
Number 45 is gaining on you.
Whoa! Boy! Good thing we're going to be pitting in about 5 laps.
You put another line. They're all right.
Oh, I overdrove it trying to get by the 43.
Hold it steady.
3
3 wide.
wide on the top.
3 wide.
I don't like this. I don't like it.
3 wide. Hold that line. You let him ride. He's gonna make
We'll cross over. Man, we're racing. We are racing back here.
25 car cut back.
Oh, didn't stick to the track.
Number 45 is still there.
Didn't touch him.
Still beside you.
Never touched him.
Up another spot. Okay, we're clear.
We got a big old run there. If only my chassis didn't get wrecked at Vegas. I was confident we could have gotten a top 30, and wrecking the chassis at Vegas definitely costed me. Having a 50 overall chassis.
20 to go. Got one out. Still beside
I drove it in way too deep getting in. Kept it off him though.
you. Still there. The left rear's getting forward. That's a textbook pass there. Good job. Number 16 is still
He had a good run, middle 3 and 4.
The 16 cars all over your back bumper. Front left.
Tires are shot.
Number 16.
Dang it.
Still there. We're off the pace. Everything okay? You're clear. Don't let him by. Try not to hold him up either.
Got cars pitting. I'm coming in too.
The 43 car is outside.
Don't speed. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect pit road entry. I got down to 70 right at the commitment line. 4 tires and gas. I needed it. I'd shot my tires early in the run. Come on. Let's go a couple laps longer this run. Don't mess up. Come on, don't mess up, guys. Finished 39th at Rockingham when we probably should have finished like 35th or so because of a bad stop. No bad stop there. There we go. Go, 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 go. Case Mears got back out in front of us again. Why are our pit stops so slow? Get on the track. Sucks that we short pit. And if I don't short pit, I'd end up losing way more time. More than likely. We're at Atlanta right now. 43. More cars to pass for positions here. Halfway home. Don't tell me to dig a little harder because then I'm going to start overdriving it. Mess that corner up. See, the problem is, too, you pit early, and all these guys coming out of the pits just in front of us once they get up to speed. Oh my gosh. Okay, set the car on the track. There we go. That was better. And those guys just pulled away from us. This sucks. We were running inside the top 40. Somebody's trying to run the Larson line up there. I don't know who it is, but we're catching them. Problem is, car behind us starting to catch us too. I had to wreck my chassis. Not in this race. At Vegas, for those of you just tuning in. Race before this. Casey Mears up on the wall up there. Of course it is. He's sitting back for us so he can wreck us. That's what he's doing. Because we're going to catch him. He keeps running up there. And he's a rival. Leaders are coming too. Another lap or two. We'll end up going a lap down.
10, buddy. 10 laps to go.
Dale Jarrett leads, Newman in second. Oh, I overdrove 1 and 2 pretty badly there. Here come the leaders. You have to stay high. Let him go. High line on entry doesn't stick very well. Go get him, Newman. Oh, Newman got caught by Casey Mears. One less lap to pass the 41 now. Man, we're going to have 4 different winners in the first 4 races. Each of the top 4, even if Johnson and Gordon somehow catch them. Oh, we got somebody else blowing up. Joe Nemechek. Oh, Casey hit me. Oh, boy, here comes Jeff. Jeff got by Jimmy. Oh, don't do that. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. I didn't realize Jimmy was going to have that head of steam on the top. There they go. They both got around us. Just go. Just go. Okay, got underneath him clean. Don't hit us. Don't do it! With oncoming traffic on the way through, too. Go, go, go! He's out of the groove! He's out of the groove! No! Go! No! He's getting back! Stop it! Oh my god! We just couldn't get away from him. Jeez Louise. Imagine trying to make a name for yourself as a rookie and you're trying to wreck somebody for 38th. He's doing a great job. I'm sure at this rate he'll still get that ride at Hendrick Motorsports someday. How's Mark Martin a rival? Oh, you know what? I think he got into our wreck at Vegas. I think that's why he's mad at us. That's probably why Tony Stewart's mad at us, too. Got a little scary, not gonna lie. We're faster than Casey Mears. We'll pull away from him. 4 to go. Lap down. Only lead lap finish was Daytona 500. Finished 14th. We have yet to crack the top 35 cents. Oh, jeez. I knew this was going to be a grind. Talladega can't come soon enough. I'll have the overhauled chassis ready to go for the next race, so that's good. I think we go to Darlington next. Oh, we got a lag going on. Let me know in the chat if stream's lagging. That right front tire's on red. Going red. Casey's catching us too. We burnt through the tires. Short pitting. One more lap. Bobby's gonna get past us. Stay in front of Casey. He will wreck us. If he gets to us. Oh, fudge. He's got to run, too. That right front's shot. Come on, one more corner. Don't let him get to our bumper. Really need the engine and everything in this car for the next race. Okay, he's got Jeff Burton underneath him. We'll hang on. 38th. Alright, there we go. Car set up correctly, as good as it could have been. I couldn't get anything perfect setup-wise, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not...
Very many lead changes.
I'm keeping the car clean. Except, I mean, Vegas I didn't. I could have had a better car if I didn't wreck the Vegas chassis, but we did. So it is what it is. Gonna have that. I might not be getting great internet connection in here. There is a bit of a lag. Yeah, let me know in the chat if there is some lag spiking going on. Overhaul. Gonna save that engine. Or chassis, sorry. Save the chassis. And we've got 3 more races on that. Did it a lot during the Rockingham race, but it was fine during the last 2 races. Game has a lot of copyright-free music. I don't know what songs are and aren't copyrighted, unfortunately. Soundtrack on this game was really good, though. A lot of EA games back in the day where it didn't matter what sport it was. Oh, man, I really gotta save that for Darlington, or, not Darlington. I think Texas we could have a decent run. We're gonna need grip at Darlington. Ah, what the hell, I'll use it. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but I'm not very smart, so it is what it is. Oh, yeah, the speed zone. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, that is... I did that when I was playing NASCAR 06. That's all that game pretty much had. They had, like, what, 1 song, and then the rest were all the speed zone stuff. I'll work on that before the next live stream. I'm just going to hop into qualifying. I'm just committed to this car being deathly slow for right now, and I'm just going to fight my way through it. Practice laps here, though, probably would have helped. I actually stuck 1 and 2 really well. I babied it, though. I could have pushed a little harder if I really wanted to. Well, that's what happens when I try to push a little hard. The fine line. Hey, 41st on the first lap. We might get top 40. Only qualified top 42 of the first 4 races. Carried a lot of speed off turn 2. Let's go. This has to be top 40. What? 17th? It's a Christmas miracle. Wow. With no practice. 17th? Are you kidding me? That's a career best for qualifying. Now, can I stay there is the next question. Probably not. I'm actually kind of scared starting mid-pack because I don't trust the car. I don't trust this car whatsoever. 29 laps. At least it's only a 400-mile race, not 500. We need to get away from being side by side as soon as possible. Get ourselves in line. There we go. We lost a couple spots. I didn't lift. I just lost a couple spots. Mike Skinner's up here too. Oh boy. Take it easy. I didn't want to enter that low. I had contact with the 18. No! I can't wreck this early. Oh my god. Come on, settle down. Can we get single file, please? Get by the 4 car. Maybe he'll hold those guys up behind us. Oh, I got a little loose. I didn't mean it. I gotta stop being so nervous. Not like the way I'm squawking the tires. Ah! That's so much pressure. Just ran right through Steve Park. Kept it off him that time. Steve Park's about to get pissed. I can carry more speed through 1 and 2 than what they can. That's why I keep running into the back of them. Little slide job, there we go. Get the clearance. I'm better in 1 and 2. Just let me run wide open through this corner. And I'll start to pull away from these guys. It took me 6 laps to settle in, but there we go. At least until the car starts to get freakishly loose or tight. Good news is this race isn't as long as the fall race, so might help. We got somebody blowing up in front of us too. That's another spot. Oh, never mind. They were already lapped down. I didn't get a spot out of that. Dang it. I was already ahead of them. Go figure. I checked up before I got the Dale Jarrett that time, so I didn't make contact. Oh boy! I thought I was going to slide up into him. Luckily, he had me cleared. Dang it, man. You mess up one time and they're just right there. Fudge. Oh, I sailed it off in there. Okay, we're up in the marbles. Kept it off the wall. Kept it off the wall. Come on, man. I'm surprising myself in this race. I don't know, I mean, how pit road's going to work itself out, but There we go. There we go. Get through 1 and 2. Just getting to the inside. Warburton. Leanage. Sorry. Oh, I didn't even hit him. I apologize for nothing. 20 more. I feel like I've already ran 20 laps. This is tense. This is as tense as it gets. Oh boy, there was a hole. Got side swapped by the Burtons. No, Johnny. Dang it, I overdrove it trying to stay. No, no, no! Whoa! Got a lot of damage on that right front fender. Dang it! Reel it in. I can keep up with those guys too. I lost all that track position. Carrying so much speed off turn 2, I'm getting loose because of it. Just trying to turn it to keep it off the wall. We got cars pitting. We're going to pit because we have already... Don't speed. There we go. 4 tires and gas. Quick stop, boys. Quick stop. We got to repair that damage because that right front looks pretty soft. Sonic Blade Runner, thanks for tuning in. Alright, clean stop. I'm going to pause it for a quick second, only because this beef is hot. I'm going to pause it for a quick second. I'm going to log out of OBS, log back in, so I can try to get rid of the lag. So bear with me here for about a minute. Alright, there we go. I think we're still going to be having those issues until the end of the stream, unfortunately. I think I'm going to have to completely restart my laptop. But I don't want to... I don't know how long that may take. So we'll finish out the stream. We've got the rest of this race, and then Bristol, I believe, is up next. So just making our way off the pit road. Green flag stop at Darlington. Probably not 28th anymore. Come on. We definitely need a better pit crew as soon as we can get it, because we are having some slow pit stops, and it doesn't matter whether I repair damage or don't. We were in 28th. They didn't make a mistake. They're just slow. 19 seconds. Oh, God. didn't think Ashton Lewis was going to slow up that much. I haven't been by cars this far back in the pack the whole race. No! Stay behind me! We're not playing this game again. I'm not as intimidated by these guys. Just because I was running way ahead of them earlier. I can't run the outside. God bless America. I tried. This is disappointing. I mean, we were so good in the beginning of the race. That was not me. That was not me that time. Could have given him a little more room, perhaps, but come on.
Still beside you. Number 43 is gaining on you. Okay, we're clear.
39th. This is frustrating. I'm about to DNF, which is going to make things even worse. So much for repairing that damage. Actually, if I didn't, I probably would have DNF'd by now. So it's probably good that I did. Let the car do the work.
Gotta keep the tires in good shape to be fast, buddy.
Oh, we should have finished top 30.
Hold your line. He's still there.
Can't get out of my own way now. And the highest of highs there for a minute at the start of the stream. 14th in the Daytona 500, and it's only gone down from there.
Still there. You're dropping back. What's wrong?
I think the damage is slowing us down now. Because we were way faster than these guys earlier. I mean, we were keeping up with the guys around 20th. I hit the wall one time. Fell to 28th. We ran 28th until the pit stops, and then we fall to 41st. Well, 39th coming out of the pits. Like, how does that happen? How in the cycle of green flag pit stops do we lose 11 positions? I'm doing all I can to get onto pit road, too. With all the speed I possibly can.
Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
They ran into the back of each other just in front of us. The Page got in the back and Fittipaldi. 57's faster than the 43. I think he's holding us both up. We're catching that traffic a little bit further up ahead. I'm definitely way better in 1 and 2 than what I am in 3 and 4. I want to pass these guys, but I don't know how many more hits the right front can take before I wreck. Unfortunately. By wreck, I mean DNF. Because it's pretty soft. And we are in 41st. Well, there's one position I could lose. Even though we're closing in on like 5 cars up there. We're still on the lead lap, too. Well, not for long, because Dale Jr. is about to lap us. He passes us, we're going to have one less lap to try to pass all these guys. I mean, Junior's not going anywhere. He's after us. He's got LePage, Fittipaldi, Skinner, all right here. Skinner started right near us.
On your line. It's still there. Check your fuel gauge. Not much gas
Ooh,
left.
careful.
Still there.
All right, little nudge and run. Got the pass made on LePage.
Clear on both sides.
Like to stay on the lead lap, give us just a little bit more time. Got to be careful hitting these guys.
Still there.
Keep telling myself that, and I'm still hitting them. Don't hook into the wall.
I'd like to see him stay back there. Number 4. Come on. Easy on the
I'm so scared I'm going to DNF. I got 3 more spots out of it, though. 38th. Oh, don't do that.
Number 4 is going on.
Stay in front of him.
Hard side.
Okay, don't overdrive the car trying to do too much. I'm probably not going to catch 37th.
He's gonna make things come on.
Dale's going to get by us. Lap down. Oh, wow, Newman really started to run down, too. Last lap. That's one less lap I have to hang on. I hate going a lap down. No, no, no. I lost a spot to Skinner. I got tight. Newman's ticked. I don't blame him. Oh, no, we can't lose another. No! Oh, Fittipaldi, what are you doing? Oh, no, we're going to wreck. Oh, my goodness, that jackass costed me like 3 positions. God bless America. I didn't even know he was a rival. Dang it, man. I was in 38th like a lap and a half ago.
A rare caution-free race.
You know, that's pretty amazing. It says a lot about
I got tight into Newman, lost a spot. Why was Fittipaldi mad? I don't remember making him a rival.
Banged up, and it shows what.
Whatever. I didn't wreck. Lost a lap. Screw that. That race went from good to bad in a hurry. Now we got Bristol coming up. This isn't gonna end well. Bristol's not gonna be good. I'm gonna finish like 2 or 3 laps down. Oh my gosh. Final race of the stream. Do I still have all my sponsors? I do. Happiness 74. Probably because 35th. I don't know where I'm at in earnings. I went for that. I haven't really looked at it in a while. 14th in the 500 definitely helped. I don't know how much qualifying does with earnings. I don't think it does anything. Maybe I qualify on the pole. Maybe I get some bonuses. And obviously the sponsor earnings count towards that, I think, too. I think. Average 35th place. I wonder if I have that. Yeah, I'm going to check out my race stats once I get through this. We're very close to getting our shop edition. 2 more races. We'll have it right for Talladega, which is good. Which will be in the next video, next stream. Engine's good to go. We're going to save that. I don't want to use that at Bristol. That will be new in time. We got to overhaul one of these. I wanted to keep the durability for Bristol. We still haven't DNF'd, so that's good. 5 races. That was definitely the closest we came to DNFing. What is Hillsboro's? I don't know. Is it meat? I feel like it's like sausage. Is that right, or am I wrong? Cookies Knees 05, thanks for tuning in. Getting more views than people with 10,000 subs. I appreciate it. Kind of. Live commentary streams, probably. That's why you guys gotta hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 5,000 subscribers on the channel. Ian White, thanks for tuning in. It's coffee. Okay, I was off. Well, at least it was like something edible. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna check out the stats real quick. First and foremost, Dale Jr. is the first repeat winner. We were 4 for 4, and then Jr. now has won 2 races at Vegas and Darlington. Stewart at Rockingham. Mark Martin won the Daytona 500. Dale Jarrett won at Atlanta. Tony Stewart still leads in points. Earnings. Where do I rank in earnings? Oh, yeah, I'm still... 18th? 18th in earnings. I needed top 35, so that was pretty easy. I'm going to hold on for longer than like 5 or 6 races like I thought. And then average finish would have to be top 35 in average finish. I'm at 35. Is it a 35th place average finish or is it top 35 average finish? Because we're not top 35, but we have a 35th place average finish. Let me check that real quick. Team. That ain't it. Garage. That ain't it either. What am I doing? Sponsorship. Average finish 35th. Oh, wow. So I'm right at it then. So we have to finish top 35 in the next race for me to keep my sponsorship bonus. But I don't think that's going to happen at Bristol. We have to take our worst stuff to the track because I think Texas and Dagger, the next 2 races, we need our best stuff for those 2. Texas, because my mile-and-a-half program ain't that bad. As you saw, Darlington qualified 17th, and it's a wider track, so I'd like to think that I'll have less damage. I could sustain speed over time a little bit better. Jacob Givens, thanks for tuning in. Yep, this is the final race coming up. Bump draft not exist in 2004? It does, but you don't want to use it on the tracks we've ran so far, except for Daytona. But all right, I'm not even gonna bother practicing. We're just gonna go into qualifying in a minute. I've got my worst equipment possible for this racetrack. I know I'm gonna finish a couple laps down. Just gotta keep the car in the race. Finish the race. You don't have to finish on the lead lap. You just gotta finish the race. I've only finished on the lead lap once, and that was Daytona. Top 40? 34th? Hey! Come on! Just like Darlington, though, this is going to be tough to sustain, but we're going to give it our best shot. We can put more downforce into it. We're already on a short track. gonna run a quick happy hour session. Try to test this out before I run the race. Get a few more laps on this track too. Oh, this feels a lot better than what I had in qualifying. Maybe I should have practiced. Well, the thing is, I wouldn't have done this. But I did this based off of how it felt in qualifying. I was trying to push hard. We're a little loose in, but if it stays like this, I think I'll be okay. This is a track we could get a caution in the middle of green flag pit stops, potentially. With cars exiting pit road, we could have our first natural caution in this race. Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes you hit the wall, you just get glued to it, just like right there. That's how I wrecked at Vegas. So I'm definitely going to stay out as long as I can at Bristol, try to catch a caution, and maybe we can finish top half of the field. Lock ourselves into it at least. Note to self, if I'm on the outside, let him go. Found that out in practice. Especially knowing there's not going to be a lot of durability in the race car throughout the race. A lot less than what I had in the last race. I like it.
Welcome everyone to Bristol, Tennessee.
Bristol, baby.
NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Food City.
Yep, last race I'm doing tonight.
The most exciting tracks in the NASCAR.
Streaming for about 3 hours.
So many cars.
Right on the dot up to this point.
Would you agree?
But yeah, about 2.5 to 3 hours is going to be our scheduled window for these career mode streams.
How about the consistency shown by Jimmy Johnson?
Man, he is amazing.
34th, you deserve more overtaking. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I qualified 17th last race. We need to finish top 35 to keep our sponsor bonus, so I think that's our goal for this race, is to try to finish 35th or better.
Up front is a big advantage, as you don't have to use the car up to get to the front of the pack. That means when it comes to money time, you still have something left.
Money time. Money, 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 money.
Not had the finishes he hoped for the past couple of races.
And trust me, it hasn't been for a lack of effort.
Fish Fittipaldi minus 50. He cost me 3 spots. See, that could have helped my average finish, too. He cost me 3 spots in the last race. Any other tracks I'm attending other than Bristol? Hoping for Texas and hoping for Vegas. Vegas, I'm feeling pretty good about. Texas, a little iffy, only because it's a week after Bristol. Alright, we need this. We need this. Be sure to hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes here before the end of the stream. We're so close. I think we can get there. Oh my gosh, drop my controller. Rusty Wallace on the pole. Jeff Gordon second. Got a couple guys starting up there. Kenny Wallace is starting 6th. I can't wait till I start in the top 10 and we get to actually see ourselves up on this leaderboard. That's when we know we're making gains. Honestly, though, not a bad start to the career. We haven't DNF'd, which, again, my goal was to not DNF all season. My goal is to win the Rookie of the Year, which is not looking likely early in the season, at least, because of how good McMurray is. Hopefully he falls off and we kind of meet him in the middle somewhere. Maybe we have a chance by the end of the season, but we're showing potential. Darlington, we showed a lot of potential. We just did not get a good finish, and cars got in our way there late. Here we go. Oh my God. I was trying to get to the bottom and I turned Mike Skinner. Oh my gosh, he got hit hard. It just caused a parking lot crash coming to the start. Oh no. I was trying to get in line behind him and I turned him. Dang it, man. Yeah, I definitely can't get to Phoenix this year. I caused the caution, so now I gotta put myself at the tail. Way to go. Cost of my track position. Qualified 34th for nothing. Still haven't had a natural yellow yet. I've caused 2 of them. Caused one at Vegas, and now I caused one at Bristol. Oh man, to do that on lap 1 after having such a good qualifying effort too. Oh my God, I didn't have high hopes coming in, but then qualifying happened, and now we're single file, so we're like over half a lap behind. Skinner's probably gonna try to wreck me when we catch him. Still gotta take this run as far as we can. Take the run as far as we can, hope for some cautions. I mean, I'd like to try to stay in the lead lap, but I don't think it's going to happen. What lap did we restart? Like lap 4? Didn't help we were already over half a lap off the lead with being a single file restart. Realize it's the first traditional short track of the season. I do remember that my crew chief was more for intermediate tracks, and then we were going to be lacking on short tracks. We're going to have good road course speed too. Unless we lost Jeff Gordon right there behind us. Oh boy, he's trying to move us. I don't blame him. I'd be thinking the same thing if I were him. I don't want to lose my lap. I don't want to lose my lap. Gonna get myself wrecked. Ah, sorry, Jeff.
Number 24 is still there. You're clear. The 24 car is attempting a box. The 21 car is up back. Still there. The right front tire's a little warm. Careful now. Fuel tank ought to be about half empty. They're on both sides. Go one outside.
Poor Mark Martin. I'm just trying to stay in the bottom. I need to keep it off the wall as much as I can. I mean, only the top 6 or 7 have passed me. gonna be tough to finish top 35.
Still there. Right side. All clear, buddy.
Ay, ay, ay.
This place for him is in your rear view mirror. You're clear.
I mean, at least these last two races we showed glimpses of potential. Not really in the race in this one, more in qualifying, but qualifying and the race at Darlington we showed quite a bit of potential.
The 23 car is still there.
How about Kenny Walsh in the top 10 right now? What?
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too
I mean, he's a good little short track racer, but in the Cup Series? 2030? I don't know.
The 12 car is going for the block. Clear all around.
I haven't seen anybody DNF yet either. I'm hoping for caution in the middle of green flag pit stops. That's what I'm hoping for. I think we could see that, again, with guys having to pit on the front stretch and the back stretch. Got a little loose. Turned down right into Johnny Benson. And then I drifted up into Johnny Benson. Don't wreck! Don't wreck! Come on, man! Again? That's twice in this race. We needed a caution, but we were the caution. I can't pit for fuel and tires. I caused the yellow. This race. I never had a chance this race, did I? Never did have a chance. Oh, hold your horses. Trying to pass me on the apron.
You're clear. You made it to the halfway mark. The 4 car is trying to block you. All clear, buddy. Spot out. That car ain't running much longer. You need fuel. The 20 car is inside. The bump in hurts. Car's okay. You're clear. I'd like to see him stay back there. The left rear's getting warm.
Now we're gonna have to pit under green. Couldn't pit during the caution per my rule for causing the accident. About to cause another accident. Newman's a minus 100. Stay away from Newman. I'm gonna pit this time.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either. The 22 car.
I hope I come out with some sort of clean air. It's gonna be tough with it being Bristol, but 4 tires of gas. Hope that we get some DNFs. Our worst finish is 42nd. We're in danger of having our first last place finish. Had to be at my favorite track. Yeah, we have a good stop. The one race it doesn't really matter. Will you let me get up to speed, please? Ran right into the back of me. Alright, we just, again, mission A, complete the laps. Don't DNF. Or we could get a spot before the end of this race if somebody else DNFs too. Oh, Rusty's about to put us another lap down. About to be 4 laps down. Once Rusty passes us, at least. Jesus. Getting pinballed. Off a car, off the wall. Off the car, off the wall.
Going inside. Number 29 is still there.
I turned into him. I might have.
They're on both sides.
Not a good race for Woody Racing. Our worst yet.
Looks like some of the leaders are headed down.
That's what happens when you wreck twice. And we got some other cars pitting. We got one car pitting. Two cars pitting.
The 6 car is up high.
I mean, unfortunately, we're not going to get all of our laps back on them.
Okay, we're clear.
And if we get the caution now, it's going to be too late. Because we're already 4 laps down. Actually, we're 3 laps down because all the leaders pitted. So we're back to 3 down again. Somebody want a DNF? Please and thank you. I mean, we're going to be the only one 3 laps down. Somebody's going to have to blow up before we get to 3 to go. Because I won't be able to pass them. If it's a lead lap car, at least. If it's a lap car, it's going to have to be with 2 to go. Who's leading now? Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd leads. I'm in the wall.
Is about to lap you. Going inside.
Sorry.
So they're all around.
Oh my gosh.
Far inside. The 27 car is outside. Save your tires.
Save my tires for what?
27 is still there.
Save my race car. I just gotta make it to the finish. I mean, that'd be a pretty cool, you know, goal in the career mode to go 20 seasons without DNFing. Like, that'd be pretty impressive. Even if I go my whole rookie season without doing it, though, that's impressive in and of itself. Oh boy, here's Newman. No kidding. Go, get around me. I told myself I didn't want a DNF. I'm in last. I got nothing else to lose. Oh man, Gordon Nadoob, I've got into the wall there.
You're clear.
Crowd Kenny.
Number 45 is down low. Ease up a little. All clear, buddy. The 22 car is putting a block on you.
We're gonna make it. Well, we made it. 4 laps down, but we made it. Oh man, BJ McLeod 2.0. That was more like Cody Ware 2.0 because we couldn't keep it off of everybody. This BJ McLeod runs clean races. I could up until the last 2. I don't blame myself as much for the Darlington race, but this one I got no one to blame but myself. Alright. This is where we call it quits for tonight. See what we can do in the shop here before we end the stream. Got a race in Texas. So Texas coming up next. And then Talladega after Texas. Chassis will be done before Dega. Are we able to get new crew chief or anything? Yeah, crew chief. What about the engine power? We can only get 57. Nope, still stuck with him. Alright, well, at least I looked. I don't know what we're going to use for Texas. I feel like I got to use my best stuff. We're going to have a new chassis for Dega. We might as well get the engine overhauled. Should I wait to get the engine overhauled? Overhaul this first. Alright, 44,000. Hopefully we get a decent finish at Texas. That's all we can hope for. So one quick look at the point standings. Ricky Rudd winning Bristol means that we have 5 different winners in the first 6 races. Our next video will have Texas, Talladega, Martinsville, California, Richmond, and then the Coke 600. If we somehow pull off an upset and win, we'll have the All-Star race. Well, I guess we'll still have the All-Star Open too. So I guess the All-Star race, All-Star Open will be also in the next stream. So I guess that'll also be kind of longer because we'll have an exhibition race just like we did tonight with the dual race. Alright, well, thanks for everybody tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the first episode on the channel, the NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode, and we'll have more coming your way next time. As for our rookie season through 6 races, we are 39th in points, career best 14th, and we just had a career worst last, unfortunately, at Bristol. Started off good and progressively got worse throughout the course of the day. But hey, we got Talladega coming up. I mean, we finished 14th at Daytona. It's going to be harder to get a better starting spot for that race because we have the dual race that kind of helped us out a little bit, but we'll do what we can. And hopefully Texas goes well also. We had some Darlington on the intermediate track. Gave us some hope for Texas and some of the other intermediate tracks. And Texas is a lot wider, so I'd like to think I can keep the car cleaner in that one. Just got to maximize our time on pit road. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you then.